Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow at the same time. Can you have another look at this passage?
Yes, of course. I can revise that. No problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, my darling, did you enjoy it?
You know how much I love watching you, Papa.
Thanks, Valerio.
Very, very good.
Yeah, thank you.
And the pianist was brilliant.
Wasn't he? Here. Happy birthday, darling.
You wrote this for me?
With a little help from your mother. She'd started working on it, but never finished. So, in a way, it's from both of us. You play more and more like her. You even lift your wrists the same way.
That's so strange, since I never saw her play. Do you really think I could be as good as her?
You've got great talent. But it's a very demanding career.
I don't mind. I love music more than anything.
That's why I set up a trust fund for you. You can decide when you're 21 if you want to pursue music in earnest or not.
Oh, thank you, Papa. That means the world to me.
Enough of this serious talk. Let's go home and celebrate. I think Irene's preparing something special tonight.
Everybody falls in love sometimes. Everybody wants to love right now. Something in your lips just showed me my sunshine is you. Someplace in the world is calling.
I'm gonna go play this right away.
It's you.
What are you staring at? Never saw a suitcase before?
Where on earth are you going?
We're not supposed to say, Mr. DeLuca.
What's prompted this, for heaven's sake?
This whole arrangement has become too embarrassing. I was a respected widow before I moved in here. My husband died for this country.
What's happened?
I was at the store today and I heard people whispering behind my back and they were nasty. I can't do this to my daughters. I have my reputation to defend.
I don't understand. There's nothing wrong or unusual about having a live-in governess.
Except we are both unmarried and living under the same roof.
I'm about to go on tour, Irene. Can you at least stay until I find somebody else?
I simply cannot. I knew I never should have taken this job, but then I saw how much you cared about Aurora and I couldn't help myself. I wanted to make her feel safe and more loved. Please leave. I have to change and get ready.
I really want this to work, Irene. I mean, for all of us. Can we sit down and talk calmly? Please.
Come.
Fancy fabric. Feels old, though. Maybe it was her grandmother's.
Didn't you act in the silent movie?
She had nothing to do with this dress.
I think your papa's gonna do it again.
Do what?
Get married.
He would never.
Oh, trust me, he would. Do you want to bet?
We are here today to recognize and witness the decision of Irene Moretti and Valerio De Luca to journey forward in their lives as married partners. Now, in the eyes of our Lord Almighty, we ask you to take your vows. Irene Moretti, do you take Valerio De Luca as your husband to to love and cherish in sickness and in health till death do we part.
I do.
What are you gonna do?
What are you doing? Leave me alone. Stop. Give it back. Give it to me, okay? Okay, you can have your silly book back. Here. Leave me alone. All right, relax. Here. Are you a spy or a thief?
Neither. I just live next door. How do I get out?
Through the maze. Come on. I'll show you.
Is this your house?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it always empty?
My mother just inherited it, but we live in Salzburg in my father's estate. I hate this city anyway. It's too hot and crowded in the summer.
Hey, where did you go? I can't find my way out by myself. Where are you?
Hello. Have you been here for long?
Your friend or brother, he left me here.
I'm not surprised. He loves to have fun at other people's expense. But he's my only brother, so I'm stuck with him. What were you doing in our garden anyway?
I fell into it by accident.
Ouch, that sounds painful. Have you read it?
No. Should I?
The tale is actually pretty sad, so don't let the title fool you.
You mean the happy prince isn't happy?
Only for a few moments, when he gives his sapphire eyes away.
I see. And what's the moral of the story?
That you can't see anything important with your eyes. Only with your heart, even if it's broken. Come on, let me show you how to get out of here. So, use your left hand, and always keep going to the left. That's the whole secret.
I should go now. Thanks for saving me.
You're the little pianist I've been listening to, right? Do you sometimes hear music without playing?
All the time.
Good. That means you found a way to travel in your head.
What's yours?
I write stories. They take me anywhere I want to go. which is much more exciting than traveling for real. But I have to write from the heart, otherwise it doesn't work. I bet it's the same with your music.
I don't even know your name.
Don't tell me yet. Just read it and come back tomorrow. But only if you like this story.
I already know I will.
You've made me a small fortune, my boy. How about that?
You don't think it was a fluke?
Don't be modest.
Okay.
You've got great instincts, and you already know how to use them. Your son is a genius.
Oh, isn't he now? But how did you know? I opened the mail only a moment ago. Are you talking about the award?
What award?
For the best short story.
Father was talking about Freddy, not me. Did I win?
Only first prize.
Ah, I see. Very good. Just don't let it go to your head, huh? So, what is the next sure thing?
Oh, television. I think it's gonna happen very fast, too.
Don't be sad, darling. You know, he doesn't have a creative bone in his body.
Papa? Are you home? Papa?
Where have you been, sweetie? Your papa's had a heart attack.
What? Where is he?
He's in the hospital now, but Aurora!
Your father's dying, and you've been gone for hours. We looked for you everywhere.
Are you Papa's doctor? Can I please go in and see him now?
Sorry, I'm just his attorney.
Stay there and don't move. Your father needs to rest first.
His heart is failing fast, I'm afraid.
Miss, you can't come in here.
I've been waiting for you, my darling. Give me your hand.
Please don't leave me, Papa.
I wish it was up to me.
But how can I survive without you? Who's gonna tell me what to do?
You are a strong, smart girl. You have a mind of your own. Just don't let anyone take it away from you.
Strictly mentioned that...
But this is another situation.
To a certain extent, but you have to realize...
No, but I'm telling you.
What are you doing in here?
You lost your bed, remember?
I never took your silly bed. Where did you put all my stuff?
Why didn't you check the attic?
But this is my room.
Not anymore. So you better get used to it.
Can I too, please? Can
Wait,
I go,
no.
please. No. my piano.
Yes.
Hey.
Into the storage room. Please, sit down, dear. Sit down. Come. As you probably realize, we no longer have income. On top of that, your father's finances are in quite a mess.
What does that mean?
I'm turning the house into a small hotel to support us all. And I expect you to work here full-time.
But I'm only 13.
The sooner you learn how to make yourself useful, the better you'll do in your adult life. Naturally, there will be no more private school, no playing piano either.
That's
Look. No one's rushed to claim you. So whether you like it or not, you're in my custody, and these are my orders.
What about my trust fund?
What about it, dear?
I know that Papa set it up for me.
That may well be, but until you're 21, you'll just have to earn your keep by working here.
Just read it and come back tomorrow. Do you sometimes hear music without playing?
All the time.
Good. That means you found a way to travel in your head.
Is Aurora back from the market yet?
She should be back any minute now, madam.
New sauce for the veal. Not too tart.
Just perfect. I love that tinge of lime.
Did Veronica say anything? About me?
Will you please put me out of my misery and just...
Where on earth does she find those people? I mean, the new maid is completely green. You know, I'll have to teach her the basics. And that waiter has got two left hands and he keeps dropping everything.
You should try Romulo's new sauce. It'll put you in a good mood right away.
You've become quite a cook.
You got everything, boys?
Missy, come on.
Mama also threw in some fresh parsley. It wasn't on the list, but don't eat now. I'm starving.
Of course. Let's go ahead. Bye, boys. Thanks.
Bye.
Come here. Take it. Please. Here you go. Hey, everything okay?
Yes.
Was this always a hotel?
No, it used to be a family home.
May I help you, madam?
Probably not.
Excuse me, but if you're not interested in booking a room, what else can we offer you?
Excuse me. What kind of guest you get here?
Private people that prefer staying off the beaten track. Our food is quite...
Madam, if you need any information, please talk to me. She's just the kitchen help.
Are you really?
Well, I do wear a lot of hats.
You know, you shouldn't be so nice. It could cost you your job one day.
I own this place.
I own a lot of places. That doesn't mean that I'm good at running them.
The old cow. I'm not done with you yet. Tell Romero 9 confirmed for dinner, maybe one more, so please prepare menus for 10 and have them ready for me before I take my nap. Is that a new skirt?
Yes, it is. I made it from my mom's tablecloth.
How moving.
9 for dinner, maybe 10.
Yeah, I don't know about this menu yet. You know, look, the veal's pale and so's the pasta. It needs some color.
Just sprinkle some chopped parsley on it.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, be good.
Bye, boys.
Bye.
Same
Bye.
time tomorrow. What is it, Veronica? Come up to the attic, quick! What is it?
Come, have a look. Maybe someone else bought the house.
Why do you always have to be the voice of doom?
Not doom, reason. It's just that I don't want you to go and get your hopes up.
Please let me hold on to them. I've been waiting for this moment for so long.
Ah, the new owner.
What is it?
Someone's just ordered food from the house next door.
Wait, the bread.
Thanks.
I'm not so sure it's such a good idea. The witch specifically ordered that I deliver it personally.
Don't worry, if she catches me, I'll tell her I got confused.
Yeah? What if I get fired? I don't have enough money to open my own space yet.
You'll never get fired. You're too good, and she knows that.
Quick! Quick, we're late. So, you don't have enough money, but you keep looking for places to rent.
Just checking the market. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Unless you enjoy slow torture.
Come on, Veronica. If I thought it that way, I would have stopped playing the piano when she locked it up.
Well, to be honest, I don't see you rushing to check on that school of yours either, and... Faster! Your birthday is right round the corner.
Well, there's something thrilling about not knowing it.
Oh, really? So why even bother to go next door?
See ya.
And those ones. Oh. Going on a trip somewhere?
No, just delivering some food next door.
Who moved there after all these years?
I don't know.
Try to find out, will you?
A fitting tonight. I've got quite a few things for alteration.
Yes. Yes, hello? Yeah, I'm holding for Mr. Ratatz. Thank you. Can I help you?
I'm from the villa, next door. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I ordered your food from that small hotel.
Hello? Why aren't you here? Look, I have a few more offers in front of me, so why don't you think about it and call me back in 20 minutes? Good luck with the baby.
Was it the contractor?
Yes. He'll call back in 5.
I'm not so sure. There will be quite a cut on the price.
His wife is having a baby. Trust me, he needs this job. How much do I owe you? You know what? Keep the change. I hate the city. It's just too hot and crowded during the summer.
It's too hot and crowded in the summer.
What's wrong? You look like you saw a ghost.
No, I just thought... Never mind.
Goodbye.
This way.
Are they the same owners?
The Osbergs, from what I know. In fact, the prince and his wife are coming here pretty soon.
Which prince?
Sebastian's father.
Oh, I see. They've only stayed here once before. And what about his brother? Do you know his name by any chance?
Unfortunately. Sorry.
How could I have been so wrong?
Well, you were just hoping.
No, it's more than that. I mean, he smiled at me, and I could swear I felt that same connection.
I'm not surprised. I mean, he may not be your happy prince, but he's still a very handsome young man.
He is, but it's not just about his appearance. I had no doubt in my mind it was him. That's why it's so confusing.
Well, seems like they're going to be staying here for a while. And, you know, your prince may even come and visit soon.
I don't know.
Good afternoon, Prince Osberg. I hope you had a good trip.
Fine, thank you.
Darling.
Hello.
Oh, nothing soothes me more than the water, you know. No pills, no therapy. Not even shopping.
Madam.
Thank you. I spend a couple of hours here all by myself and I almost feel normal. Thank you.
Well, you do look better, Mother. Don't worry. I came on the train as promised.
I don't want to be such a pain, but it's a long drive, you know. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I still have nightmares. Oh, I couldn't help reading it again. I missed you, darling.
That's why I'm here.
No, I just missed the boy who wrote those stories.
Oh, please, Mother.
I wasn't the only one who praised your talent, and you know it.
It was just a phase. Trust me. I got it out of my system and I'm into different things now.
I'm not sure what we would have done without your strength during all this.
I didn't do anything.
You did plenty. You just don't realize that. Please, start thinking about yourself for a change. Will you?
Good morning, Father.
Ah, Sebastian. Very thoughtful of you to ship it over here. Photos will never have done it full justice.
Fresh off the assembly line. I don't even think my Tony has one at home yet.
We've already looked at the specifications, and you were right. Beautiful design and poor electronics. And very pricey, too.
So, would you like me to make him an offer when I get back to Rome?
I already did. I called him yesterday.
I see. You didn't think I could handle it.
This market is too crucial to us. I can't risk any mistakes at this point. Freddy was so immersed in this business.
Well, so am I, Father. You can see the results.
Go back to Rome and gain Martone's trust. And if you need some inspiration, just think what Freddy would do. Hello. It's Henry.
Hi. Well, tell him to keep digging.
What is it?
Seems like there's another player who may step up to the table.
For God's sake. Who?
We don't know yet. Only that it's an American millionaire who's been aggressively researching the deal.
Hello again.
I want a suite, or whatever you've got that's close to that size.
Well, we do have a spacious 2-room apartment, but I'm afraid it's on the 3rd floor.
Why would that be a problem?
I was always told to mention it to
old people? That idiot woman told you to do that. Never mind. I'll take it indefinitely.
Yes, of course. May I have your name, please?
Mrs. Cooper.
Ernesto, it's Irene. I need your advice. No, not for me, for an old friend of mine. Would you say he's in trouble if he hasn't paid any taxes?
Oh, pass it to me, child.
No, not just recently, more like for several years. Yes, thank you.
So, who converted this house into a hotel? The previous owner?
No, this one.
Are you short on staff that you put the kitchen help in charge here? On second thoughts, she's probably better at it than you.
You know, I've had enough of your impertinence.
Mrs. Cooper has just taken a suite on the 3rd floor. Indefinitely.
I see. Well, in that case, I just have to request a large deposit.
What's large to you? 200 or 2,000?
Depends which currency you have in mind.
Just name your price, lady. I have no time to stand here and speculate. Shall we go? Put the big one on the bed.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any luggage?
He's my lawyer, not my lover. Besides, he'd never stay in this dump. He likes to wallow in luxury of my money.
That's true. I'd never hide away like humble you.
Don't stand there like a Roman statue. I want these awful sheets taken off. You'll find a set in that larger suitcase. And soaps and towels, too. I'm allergic to everything. So be prepared.
So, what do you want to do about Martone?
Do nothing until you can confirm how much Osberg has offered him.
But since when have mere numbers ever stopped you outbidding the competition?
It's a temporary measure. I just want to throw enough at Martone to block the other offer. Money talks, you know.
I'd be careful about that attitude here. Europeans have a very different mentality.
I've noticed. They're overly sentimental and too attached to things. It slows down progress and makes it hard to make money.
I think we should go there and introduce ourselves.
Well-bred people don't do things like that. They wait to be invited. Am I right, Mama?
Have you looked into the dining room lately?
You said there were not enough tables for us to eat there.
There still aren't. Do you at least have any idea who's been eating there over the past few weeks?
Someone famous?
No, silly. 4 single men, all well-to-do and not so bad-looking. Speaking
Hello.
of... Here you go, Doctor.
Thank you.
A renowned pediatrician from Siena. He just moved here and is looking for a house.
Bushy eyebrows like Stalin's.
You can pluck them out once you're married.
Who's Stalin? Oh!
So what do you want us to do, Mother? Hang out in the lobby?
I want you here, charming the pants of these men.
But they're all gonna think that we're just stupid servants.
Not if you wear all these expensive clothes you've been buying. Speaking of which, no more shopping without my approval. End of discussion. I want you both here, at this desk, every day, dressed up.
Fine then. But I want to have an elegant plaque with my name engraved on it.
Me too. And I want to add owner to mine. So no one will have any doubts.
Hello. Look, it's here. You passed. Yours.
I can't believe it.
Just can't get it right. No, you're wrong.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Yes, dear. Are you lost?
No, I'm actually here to find out about the enrolling.
Yes. Here's the information and the admission form. Put your name down on the list if you want to be part of the fall. We're just about to close it. Which music school did you go to?
The Santa Maddalena. But that was a few years ago. After that, I studied on my own. Same thing with the piano. I used to have a teacher, but not for the past 8 years.
And you seriously thought you could be part of this program?
I hoped I could at least have a chance.
But why now?
I just couldn't afford it before.
Look, don't feel bad. We all sometimes imagine impossible things. Don't we?
So it's impossible for me to even apply?
I'm sorry. We have very strict entry requirements. You just don't qualify, dear.
Are you all right?
You shouldn't be driving so fast on a narrow street. It's very dangerous, you know.
You're absolutely right. That was very reckless of me. Don't I know you from somewhere?
The hotel next door.
Oh. You sure you don't need a doctor?
I'll be fine.
Oh.
Please. I can do it on my own.
Well, let me compensate you for the injuries and the damage.
You know, throwing money at a problem doesn't always solve it. Sometimes it's just plain rude.
What happened?
The evil brother almost ran me over. And that was after my musical dreams have been crushed for good.
They said no.
Now I can finally relax, right? No more pressure to practice or to be good. Well, now I just have to find a way how to live without it.
That'll be the hardest part.
Wherever you are, you'll always be my first true love.
Out here.
before I walk you through my plan, I want to be sure that our conversation will be kept absolutely confidential.
Would it make you more comfortable if perhaps I signed something before?
No. Just take off your glasses. Mr. Martoni?
Follow me, sir.
Mr. Martoni, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, too. Take a seat.
And I thought I was 10 minutes early.
If you want to upstage father, try at least half an hour.
My daughter Tina, the apple of my eye.
What a lovely surprise.
My wife is under the weather and couldn't join us.
Another time, perhaps.
How come I never ran into you anywhere before? I mean in London or Paris or on the coast.
I just haven't traveled that much. First I was in boarding school, then at Oxford. Not a lot of spare time when you're there. Even less when you work for my father.
Are you at least enjoying Rome?
I'm such a hopeless workaholic, I haven't seen much of it yet. Besides, I don't know a soul here. Perhaps your daughter could give me the tour, with your permission, of course.
My permission carries no weight with Tina, so you're on your own here.
I can connect you with my travel agent if you need a guide.
Look, I'm not a tourist. I'm just looking for someone who'd push me to explore things. But I understand if you're not that person.
You can challenge me all you want, Mr. Osberg. I'm not going to take the bait.
Not to be rude, but all this personal chit-chat won't make much difference in our deal.
I was just leading up to a very important point I wanted to make. We do run our companies in a very similar way, sir. I hope you were able to ask around and confirm that.
I suspect there's more to you than meets the eye. And that bothers me.
It's a compliment. Usually he's got people figured out in the first 3 minutes. Can we order now?
Prince Osberg, why are you in town?
Well, why not? It's a beautiful city, isn't it?
Mr. Martoni, is it true your company's going under?
Is that why you two are talking? Is this a marriage supposed to be made in heaven? Austrian precision and Italian beauty?
Gentlemen, please back off. We're just having a private dinner. That's all you need to know. I'm so sorry.
She looks rather happy to be photographed with him.
Does it bother you?
Of course not. I just can't believe I confused him for my happy prince.
Sweetie, you met your happy prince only once.
But sometimes once is enough.
I know, sweetheart, but you were never in love before. So how can you be so sure?
Did you forget to breathe?
Yeah.
Lost track of time and place?
Yeah.
Wanted to know everything about him in the first
2 seconds? Yes. All of that.
True love, no doubt.
I didn't know you were such an expert.
There's a lot you don't know about me.
Aurora? Mrs. Kupanitz here.
If I take in more fabric, the seam is going to burst again.
I don't care. Just fix it.
The material is old and thin. One wrong move and the sleeve will come apart.
Stop complaining and do your job. Did you just prick me?
You know he lives next door to us.
Of course. I'm addicted to those mind games. But he still doesn't know that I'm his rival. So say a word to anyone and I'll get you fired. I know you overheard my conversation with Jack the other day. So don't give me those innocent eyes.
Careful. Why don't you buy a new jacket? I'm sure you can afford one.
I'm very fond of it. In a non-sentimental sort of way.
Nothing wrong with being sentimental. I look at my mother's wedding dress every day.
That's rather odd. Why would you do that?
It reminds me of her. She died at my birth, you know.
I'm sorry.
Was this a gift from someone special?
No, I bought it myself at a little store in Deauville. I went shopping with my daughter and she might even have picked it out for me.
Is that why you're so fond of it?
Nonsense. I just think it's flattering that it still fits me after 40 years. Yes? Oh, Bobby Stein. Yes, send him up. It's so lovely outside. Go and tell him to meet me on the terrace instead. And don't let him smoke his awful cigars. I don't want to find a hint of ash on my table. Okay.
You haven't changed one bit, Laura.
And you always knew how to flatter me, Bobby. It's chilly. Let's walk. How's your film going?
Good. Would you like to visit the set? I could give you a tour of the studio.
I was never crazy about that business to begin with. I hear it's even worse now.
But if you had stayed, you could have been a star. You had plenty of talent, not to mention the most photogenic profile on scene.
It's all gone now. But at least it got me a husband every girl in town wanted. His fortune came in very handy too, you know. I'm sure that he would turn in his grave if he knew that I doubled it after his death.
Don't you feel lonely sometimes?
I have no idea what that word means.
Yes, Mother. No. No, I've just moved in. There's still plenty to do. Yes, all right. Bye. Do you like it?
It's beautiful. It looks like something from outer space.
Listen, I'm thinking about having a dinner here on Wednesday. I want to watch the first national broadcast with some people. Do you think a chef could come and cook for us? It'd be just 4 of us.
Well, of course. What did you have in mind?
Nothing really fancy. I don't want to give the impression that I'm trying too hard.
Are they Italian?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then just maybe some simple Italian food would be best. Maybe with some edge and character. That's Romolo's forte anyway. He makes this good scallopini with lime sauce and it's fantastic.
Sounds perfect. Tell the owner to bill me.
Okay. Do you mind if I bring a couple of young helping hands?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Get him on the phone for me.
Hello? Mr. Osberg, please. The owner of the Hotel Della Pione is calling. Are you his assistant by any chance? The one with the...
This is Mrs. DeLuca. I'll hold. Hello, Mr. Osberg. Yes, I'm confirming it. All is well except for Aurora. She won't be able to help. I understand, but she's not trained. I have a professional who... Pardon me? How much did you say? I see.
Hey, boys! Aurora! Hey, Aurora!
Here's the list. 5:30 sharp at the hotel, okay?
Okay. Mama wants to know if we need to dress up.
Well, of course. This is a real job. You have to look neat and professional. Okay?
Fine. Great.
Bye, ma'am.
Mommy, look.
Bye.
List. Here, look.
Let's hope Romolo doesn't burn anything.
Hey, don't ever say that B word in my kitchen.
You're so childish.
What's wrong with being a child at heart? Huh?
Thank you. Perfect.
Seems my husband has taken quite a liking to you.
Please.
Which validates you as man of quality.
So, should I be flattered?
If you wish. But and I find them all boring. And then you marry one. Right, Mother?
It's almost time.
Please, do me the honor.
Pastor.
Hey, guys, want to take a peek at the broadcast?
It's good. The whole of Italy's going to watch the same picture.
Yes, for the first time. Come on, Veronica, you can't miss that. Oh, come on.
Come on, let's go. Wait for me.
Well, I'm going as well.
La RAI, Radio Televisione Italiana, inizia oggi il suo regolare servizio di trasmissioni televisive. Le maggiori trasmissioni dell'odierno programma sono: ore 11, telecronaca dell'inaugurazione degli studi di Milano.
Aurora, can you please give us your definition of television? In a few words, I mean.
From everything I know about it?
Yeah.
Probably a window onto the world.
That's pretty good.
Are you going to give her a grade or something?
Just bear with me. Romulo, please, come. Would you watch it every day? If you had free time, of course.
If I could afford one, definitely.
Don't they cost a fortune, though?
You see my point, sir? If you talked to more people in the street,
You mean common people?
the mass appeal would become obvious to you. But first, this product needs to be affordable to everyone, not just a few.
Did you notice how he was making up to her?
Was he really?
Yeah.
Maybe. But he sounded quite smart, too. I mean, how he explained his point.
Well done. Thank you. I'd hire you again in a heartbeat.
So, can we stay for dessert?
No, it's almost dark, but I've saved some for you. Just follow Veronica out to the gate. And be careful on those bikes, will you? Bye, boys.
Bye.
Bye. Come on, boys.
Yes, it went really well. I think by the time you come here, he'll be ready to sign. And just in case, I'm planning something for Tina. She's my secret weapon. Okay, good night.
Where was this taken?
Near Salzburg. My brother and I went fishing. He had some great catches and I had none, so obviously I was pretty jealous.
Is your brother ever coming here to visit you?
No. He died in a car accident 3 years ago.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
It still feels pretty unreal to me.
It's beyond me. I mean, I thought that if you love someone, somehow you should know if something awful happened.
Well done. It was exactly what I had in mind. Where did you learn how to cook?
Oh, from the best chef in Rome, my father, Cicillo Crudele. Unfortunately, he was the lousiest businessman, too.
Look, I'm too drunk to talk about money or food, but I sure do hope you do better than him.
Oh, thank you.
Look, I know better than to offer you... Watch out! Oh!
Oh my God!
Sebastian! Oh my God! Oh my God! Romulo!
What happened?
He tried to save me. Let's bring him inside.
Oh, gosh. Oh. Come on.
Put him on the couch.
I'll go get some water. Okay.
Why are you crying?
I'm not crying.
Oh.
You'll
There
be
your
fine.
eyes. of the happy prince were filled with tears, and tears were falling down his golden cheeks.
It's you.
Go to the hotel and go call a doctor. He's in room number 4.
Sebastian, what were you saying about the prince? Please, open your eyes.
You can't see with your eyes what's really important. You can only see it with your heart.
It's you, isn't it? You're alive.
I'm not so sure about that. God, my head hurts.
Here, drink some water.
I know you're an angel.
What happened to all those stories in your head?
Nobody cared about them. How do you know about it?
You told me a long time ago.
Yeah. I remember. I could hear your piano in my dreams.
Please, upstairs.
Did something happen?
Mr. Osberg's had an accident. I'm afraid it's serious.
He just passed out again.
God, I get my first night off in weeks, and look what happens.
Did he have much to drink?
Just a couple glasses of champagne and some whiskey.
I see. Is someone going to look after him?
I will. I'm staying at the house.
Good. He needs to be watched closely for a couple of days, just to make sure he doesn't have concussion, okay?
God, that's quite incredible.
I know, isn't it? Why do you think he changed so much?
He did lose his brother.
Of course. But there's something besides that.
Why don't you ask him next time?
Maybe I will. At least it's good to know I'm not insane. I kept blaming myself for having all those strange feelings for the wrong guy.
How are you feeling now?
Happy, relieved, confused, and quite shaken.
That's true love, no doubt. Yeah.
Here's the bed. Can you go make myself coffee? No, well, there's nothing you need. Is it fun?
Come in. How did the dinner go?
Who told you?
Oh, that idiot owner was bragging about it to every guest in sight. Was it with Bartoni?
I'm sorry, I can fix your clothes, but I'm not going to be your spy.
Fair enough. But I need your advice, so which one of these should I wear? I may have a photo taken today, and I want to look alive.
I'd go with the dress. It brings out your features.
You look a little different today. Like you've been kissed or something?
Please, Mrs. Cooper.
What's wrong with that? You think I don't remember what it felt like at your age? Oddly enough, these silly things are more vivid in my mind than last week's stock market numbers.
Well, I haven't kissed him. Or not yet anyway.
Ah, the plot thickens. Go on. Sometimes it's easier to confide in a stranger than someone you know. So, who is he?
The problem is that you're biased against him.
Oh, don't tell me you're in love with that Osberg boy.
It's a long story.
So make it shorter.
I'd never suspect you of being so domesticated, Tina.
I'm not. I just know how to delegate. So, I've brought a old cook with me. You can't live on that hotel food forever.
Thank you. It was very thoughtful of you. Listen, I'd love to celebrate our friendship with something special. How about a masked ball? Here, with you as a guest of honor. What do you think?
What a charming idea.
Let's do it then. You pick the theme, I'll take care of everything else. Around 200 people?
That should be enough. So, who do you want to invite?
I'd rather have a young crowd than all those stiff business suits. How about film and media people? If you know anyone, or if there's...
Excuse me, the front door was open. I just stopped by to pick up my things. How are you feeling?
It was just a slight concussion. And I'm so glad you weren't hurt. Henry told me what happened.
I just feel awful for what happened. It was all my fault.
Look, I don't remember a thing, but if anyone should feel awful, it's me for allowing some of that scaffolding to still be around.
What about black and white? The theme for the ball. Elegant, don't you think?
And you look wonderful in both. Goodbye now.
Ooh.
So, shall we look at the dates?
Why bother? You look ridiculous.
Leave me alone, will you?
Please, keep playing. You play very well. Just watch your wrists. You lift them a bit too high.
That's funny. My father used to tell me the same thing. How do you know?
I just love music.
It's been my lifeline, frankly. But I only play it out loud when Irene and my stepsisters are away.
That idiot woman is your stepmother?
It's another long story that I don't particularly like telling.
For the kitchen help, you've got quite a colorful past. How did you start playing?
My father taught me. He always hoped I'd be as good as my mother, but no chance. She was an amazing pianist.
You seem pretty good yourself.
Not good enough. I didn't get into the conservatory. They rejected me because I wasn't formally trained.
This piece.
Do you like it? My mother started writing it for me before she died, and my father finished it. Every time I play it, it feels like I'm talking to her. Wasn't she beautiful? She must have been my age here. My father was pretty handsome too, though.
What happened to your father?
He joined her several years ago.
And you have no one else
relatives left?
A couple distant aunts on my father's side, but no one on my mother's side. She was from Boston, you know.
Her family was pretty mean anyways.
Especially my grandmother. She had cut all ties with her before her death. Pretty unforgivable, if you ask me. Are you all right?
I'm feeling a little lightheaded. I think I should probably lie down.
I'll help you back to your room. Here you go.
Your hands are so cold.
Always. Do you want me to come and check on you later?
Please.
Okay.
So?
It's her. I've checked the records.
That goddamn Valerio. He hated me so much he didn't want me to know.
Sounds like the feeling was mutual. So why are you so surprised? Make up your mind, Laura. Either you're happy or you're upset.
How can I not be upset? All those wasted years when she could have been in my life.
Just try and look at the upside. At least now, you're ready. Believe me, you've been given a second chance. But you've got to tell her the truth.
See, I was right all along. I could tell right away that she was of that class. But that's the game you play with those moneyed people. They respect you more if you don't kiss up to them.
Well, since I'm not the owner, I have no choice but to kiss up.
That's right.
Hello? Mrs. Cooper? Oh. How are you feeling today, Mrs. Cooper?
Had a rough night, but I'm much better now, thank you. Hang it in the closet.
Yes. Oh. You're an official rival now.
Just playing another game, that's all. Speaking of which, any new developments in your romantic life?
He didn't even remember our conversation. I don't know how that's possible.
Don't even go there.
But he's throwing a ball for his new girlfriend.
Well, seems like your love is being tested, my dear.
He's so changed. I'm on the verge of giving up, frankly.
Then it's not true love after all.
Please, don't burst my bubble.
Look, if you really believe that the boy you love is somewhere inside that shell, it should be your mission to save him. But you need to do it before it's too late.
But I don't even know how to see him again. He's hired a new cook.
Don't worry. We'll figure something out.
No. No. Absolutely no one knew. She kept a very low profile. Look, there's no need to shout at me, Father. I can hear you perfectly. I'll deal with it the best I can.
Sorry,
Good
sir,
day, gentlemen.
Today is not a good day.
I know, I need only a minute. Did you know that Mrs. Cooper is staying at my hotel?
Well, I doubt she picked it for its charm.
Well, it's quite special. You should stop by one day.
We'll take care of it later.
Oh, a masked ball. How lovely. Well, if you need any assistance...
Henry?
Oh. Oh, dear.
Hello, Augsburg residents.
Thank you.
Hi. Well, if you're calling to check out the invitations, they look spectacular.
Could you see her?
Very well.
Yes, they should be out for tomorrow. What time do you want me to pick you up? Yes, darling. I can't wait.
Prince, would you like us to cover the ball too?
That might be a bit much.
Well, now you've started it. Once you're in the front page for a couple of times, you become newsworthy. You might as well just keep the fire going.
Let me think about it. Do you have connections in America?
Well, depends on what you need.
Anything incriminating? On her. I'll pay you extra if you deliver it fast.
I think I'll go white. I think I'll go black. Me too. But that's more slimming.
Can't wait. You're invited?
Why are you so surprised?
Because you're not.
Goodbye, my dear Laura.
Aurora! I need your help. Can you check what it is? I don't know what I did with my glasses.
You're invited?
It's for you.
But how?
My friend Bobby is making a movie in town. These people have connections.
I don't know what to say.
Just enjoy it. You'll have a great time.
But how can I enjoy it? I mean, look at me. That world is totally out of my league.
Nonsense. You can belong to any world you want. Besides, it's a masked ball. You can be whoever you want.
But only until midnight. Then all the masks come off.
That's the fun part. Of course, if you're brave enough. Look, just go and make him fall in love with you. That's your goal for the night.
It's a pretty tall order.
Go now, and try to sneak out tomorrow. Yeah. I assume you'll need a gown.
No, actually I have something in mind. What time is it?
Your mother would really love it.
You don't like it. I can tell you don't.
No. Quite the opposite. I think it's exquisite. Lift the hem, will you?
Don't laugh at me.
It's hard not to. You're such a tomboy.
I have to be practical when I buy things. She barely gives me any money.
Pick a pair and try them on. You have very tiny feet.
I know. Let me just have some paper.
across the room, back and forth. Oh, be careful, dear. If you knock your teeth out, you can forget about the ball.
I told you I was hopeless.
Not hopeless. Charming.
You did a terrific job here, Sebastian.
I like the ball idea, too. It was very clever of you.
I'm glad you both approve.
Just don't allow anyone in here, okay? I don't want herds of people running upstairs. Keep it down to the pavilion.
What was the last thing Martone said to you?
Well, he never rejected our offer. I think he's just playing the game, too.
Cooper must have offered him much more money.
Probably, but no one knows how much. I have another suspicion, though. Why he's suddenly stalling.
It's his daughter, isn't it?
You think she may have some hopes?
Well, with all that publicity, I wouldn't be surprised. What's your take on it?
Do you think if I took another step, it would help the deal?
You're asking me?
Well, if that's what it takes, I'll propose to Tina at the ball.
Don't be so flippant about it, darling. This is your personal life.
Claudia, I generally love your input, but please, stay out of this one. You're too emotional.
And you're too driven.
That's why we're such a perfect match, aren't we? You always know how to keep me in check.
Take the ladies up to number 5.
Please, this way.
Thank you.
May I help you?
Mrs. DeLuca, I presume. You don't call, you don't write. We actually thought you were dead.
I beg your pardon?
I'm an inspector from the tax office. Very pleased to find you in good health, madam.
Thank you.
It feels like we're on our midnight tryst or something.
Let's hope you will, after the ball.
I came here so many times with my father, but it seems like a different lifetime now.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Hello.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning. Ah, this is what I'm looking for.
It's too small. I swear, it's just too tight.
Not if it takes an inch off your waist.
My mother must have had a smaller frame.
But she was just as tall as you, unless you've shortened the dress. Don't you have anything else?
No, I'm sorry. This is all that we have.
I can't believe this. They're all too big.
Seems like not many rich women are your size, my dear.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can I help you?
A thing for the ball. Elegant, don't you think?
Indeed, madam. Would you like
Let's
to try them
see.
on?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, you're working here now.
No, I'm just picking out some shoes for a hotel guest.
What a surprise.
I see quite a shopping spree.
Actually, it's all mine. Showing Mr. Osberg my room. The best place in the world. Going.
Goodbye.
I need your honest opinion. I put a pair of stilettos on hold, but, you know.
If he's honest, it's over. Did you see her feet? Big and meaty. No stilettos can ever fix that. Just do it for Pete's sake.
Why are you doing this?
Because I can. I'm enjoying it too.
Take
Please up to my room and get me some strong tea.
This is so beautiful. But there's no way she could ever fit into this.
Neither could you, so dream on.
Maybe she's going on a date.
At her age. Did you see that spa bag, Mama? The most expensive place in the whole of Rome.
Could we go there before the ball?
Absolutely not.
She had pink nails. Did you see that?
Yes. Something's definitely up.
Madam, here's the record. So, how should we do this?
Right then. We'll use him as a stand-in. Gino.
No, she said me.
Now, close your eyes and pretend he's Sebastian. Remember, straight back, head high, light feet.
Don't worry, I won't be offended.
1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. I said close your eyes. You're a musician. Feel the music inside, and it'll guide you.
Where did you learn to dance like this?
Oh, I had a few jobs here and there. You want to try?
That's how it's supposed to look. For that, you need either technique or chemistry.
Oh, Mrs. Cooper, I actually came to discuss something with you.
And you had to break into my room for that?
That's why I'm here, frankly. One of the maids must have done it. Or Aurora. I know this girl very well. She just can't be trusted.
Why? Is she a liar? What else? A thief?
Since you mention it, yes. I've got quite a few complaints.
You know, if it was Aurora, I wouldn't blame her. She's probably trying to retrieve what you stole from her a long time ago.
I beg your pardon?
Why do you hate that poor girl so much?
You have no right to speak to me like that. I stood by her and raised her like my own child.
Just get out of here.
Change the chairs. You put a candle here, here, and here.
Very good, sir.
I know this is an important night for you, my boy. But remember that I've put our entire fortune on the line to make this deal happen.
I know that very well.
Look, I really don't want to push you to do anything that you don't want to do. But she's a nice enough girl, and you like her. So, why not get it over with? Unless, of course, your heart is elsewhere.
No. There's no one else.
So what time do you think they'll leave?
I don't know. I still have to get my hair done, and I have no shoes.
The menus?
Almost done.
I want you to iron a few more things for me. I still don't know which gown I'm going to wear, and the girls will need some help with their hair. But first, replace the candles and napkins in the dining room. Thank you.
Aren't you the princess in that dress and those rollers?
Yeah, actually, I am. White rollers would be cute.
What are you doing here?
This might need a bit of alteration.
Take that off!
Are you planning to elope or something?
Are you planning something with that old cow?
And who would that be, dear? What were you thinking? You're twice that size.
Teresina, help me. Here, please, help me. Here.
Look what you've done! You just ruined my mother's dress!
Oops. I hope I didn't ruin your plans.
Just get out! Get out! I looked after it for all those years.
Well, it's the same dress. You can't wear it, but it still holds the same memories.
Maybe this is a sign I shouldn't be going.
Nonsense. That's exactly what they want. So don't give them the satisfaction. Besides, I'm not going there alone.
You're going to the ball too?
Of course. I would never miss your grand entrance.
Please, don't make fun of me. It's just cruel.
Let's figure out how we're going to get out of here.
Silence on set!
Scene 42, take 7, B camera, sound rolling.
And ready for the kiss. Action! And cut!
Ah, Laura. I have someone in each department standing by, so you're in good hands.
What about my special order?
I went straight to the master himself.
Oh, I missed your toes, Laura, every single one. I still remember all your measurements.
You're a true marvel, Ignacio. My toes miss you too.
Here you are. Where's the girl? Oh, it shouldn't be too difficult to make her look like a star.
Come on, hurry up, we're waiting.
Hello.
Hello.
The girl.
It should be perfect.
Just remember to be mysterious. It always drives men crazy. And show as much self-confidence as you can.
But I'm too nervous, though. But I'll try my best.
I'd better get ready now, too. Oh, I almost forgot. One last thing. I hope it's finally the right size.
Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous.
Well, you're on your own now, my dear.
Let's hope it won't be too awkward. Here they are. Thank you for coming earlier.
At least I don't have to wait until midnight to put the face to the voice.
Frankly, I'm not sure I can even last that long.
Ah.
Unless there's a good reason to stay.
Well, my own son keeps me in suspense, so I guess we'll have to play by his rules to find out.
It's my father.
Everything looks quite fabulous.
And I love the whole idea of the mask.
Funny that we have to drive next door. Would you rather walk?
It doesn't look too good.
So sorry, madam, but the car's a problem. A serious one. We should try and find a taxi.
You see, I told you it was an enchanting ride.
Yes, it was lovely.
Good night.
Excuse me. I was wondering if I could hire one of those carriages.
Ah, madame, of course, of course. I think I have exactly what you need right here. It's beautiful, is it not? Yes, there is one warning, miss.
Okay.
I need it back at the stable before closing, so the driver has to leave at midnight, no matter what. Okay?
Oh, all right.
Is this one mine?
It looks like a really classy affair.
Thank you for getting us invited, Mama.
Just do your job and socialize. You both have a perfect chance to meet the right man here. Come on.
Didn't imagine it would look so romantic. Thank you, darling. It was so brilliant.
Darling, are you still sure about your midnight speech?
Yes, Mother. Everything's fine. Please stop worrying and enjoy yourself.
Madam?
Excuse me, could you take off my jacket,
Yes,
please?
certainly.
Thank you.
Excuse me, miss. Remember the time. I have to leave no later than midnight.
Very well.
I'm afraid, no eyes to see, it's plain as day. We had it once, but life's a maze.
This way, this way.
You make it
So who's the designer? Someone famous?
This way.
I'm sorry, I can't reveal anything before midnight.
Yes, it's true. This was meant to